Hello students. So we'll go for the next class, that is ninth class. Okay, so all of you, hope that you have seen the previous video of 8th class where we have seen the proof for ferrocene, okay, to be aromatic in nature, that is more aromatic than the benzene. So we'll continue with some of the reaction as I said. So there are two more reactions where which we can show that ferrocene is more aromatic than the benzene. Then that is what the Willsmere first reaction is, Willsmere Hack reaction. Okay, Willsmere-Hack reaction. So this is what the reaction which is very difficult for benzene, but in ferrocene we can see that this is going to happen, where when we treat with this ferrocene, okay, with this is a compound usually we use for the methyl, okay, that is called N-methyl formaldehyde in the presence of POCl3, phosphorus oxychloride you take, and you take this compound, that is a reagent, that is N-methyl formaldehyde. Okay, this is a compound in the presence of POCl3. You see that you are going to get this compound, okay, that is your CHO. So this is a part where you can see that the Willsmere-Hack reaction, the carbaldehyde is going to be, aldehyde is going to be attached in this ring here, and we can call it as a ferrocene carbaldehyde. So this is called as ferrocene carbaldehyde, you can call this, okay. So this is what, and when you treat this ferrocene carbaldehyde, it will show Wittig reaction also. This also is important, where you can treat with the ylide, okay. So triphenyl CH2 double bond, okay, PH and PH. So this is triphenyl phosphorus, this is P, triphenyl phosphorus ylide, okay. So double bond, C double bond metal is there here, and CH2 group carbon double bond metal, so we call ylides. So triphenyl phosphorus ylide, okay, triphenyl phosphorus. So when you treat this, you get this compound here. So some Fe like this. So here we can write it here something like that, okay, CH2, this compound, okay. So we are going to get this compound. So this triphenyl ylide is going to react here like this in this, and we are going to get here vinyl ferrocene. So we call it as a vinyl ferrocene. It's an example of Wittig reaction, okay. So like this you can see that the ferrocene is going to show your Willsmere-Hack reaction, Wittig's reaction, and similarly Mannich reaction. This is very much important again. Mannich reaction in organic chemistry, you have learned this this one, Mannich, M-A-N-I-C-H, Mannich reaction, where again you can treat this ferrocene with the Mannich reagent like Willsmere reaction. This is the reagents, N-methyl formaldehyde and phosphorus oxychloride. This is a fixed, and carbon aldehyde group is attached in this. This is a mechanism of Willsmere-Hack reaction. But similarly, Mannich reaction, we are using this dimethylamine NH, Me2NH, dimethylamine, in the presence of aldehyde here, CH2O, and base. Base is very much required here. So some mechanism takes place, and this is going to be happening. This is going to happen, the product, okay. So like this, you are going to get here CH2N Me twice, CH2N Me twice, CH2N Me twice. So other thing is base is there, so it will going to remove the proton and everything, and the mechanism takes place here, and ultimately you are going to get this compound. So this is very difficult for benzene to happen, but for ferrocene to this compound, this is substituted here, that is CH2N Me twice dimethyl amine group. Now this is going to be attached in this ferrocene. This is the how we can say that ferrocene is more aromatic than benzene because of these two reactions, that is Willsmere-Hack reaction as well as Mannich reaction. So this is how about the reactions of different reactions of the ferrocene shown. So like this from continuing with the yesterday's video, so electrophilic reaction, nitration reaction, then sulfonation reaction, carboxylation reaction. So like this different reaction, then Friedel-Crafts acylation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So these are all some of the electrophilic nature reactions we have learned. Following the best reactions, that is your Willsmer-Hack reaction and Mannich reaction. So these are the different reactions shown by the ferrocene, and by which the ferrocene is said to be the standard, very aromatic than the benzene. So this is what, okay. So this is what about the one concept of this ferrocene. Okay, so anyone they may ask in the examination, be prepared for all these things. Some things like Mannich and Willsmer, you be confirmed with that, and mechanism, don't worry, because this is what we require in this concept here. In detail, if you want to go for mechanism, that is not out of the syllabus of this organometallic here. So that is in organic chemistry, we can learn there also, is it right? So if time is there, we will make I will see that, okay. Otherwise we'll discuss in the class only about the mechanism. And also this is what about the reactions of the ferrocenes, okay. So next is what some points to be remembered here. So most of metallocenes are paramagnetic, okay. Metallocenes are as we know, only paramagnetic, okay. Most of the metallocenes are paramagnetic. Only one, what is that? Ferrocene. This is what about the diamagnetic in nature. This you have to keep in the mind. So paramagnetic means what? They are highly reactive in nature, but ferrocene is what? Diamagnetic in nature. So this is you have to keep in the mind. And this is orange in color, orange crystal, orange color, ferrocene, and having melting point greater than 300. So that's why stable, okay. So 300, and that's why this, because of this nature, it is mostly ferrocene are used for nanotubes, okay. They are used in the preparation of nanotubes. This also you have to keep in the mind, okay. Now as I said, paramagnetic nature most of the metallocenes. So Cp2m, so which is going only ferrocene, living ferrocene. If you see, if metal is chromium, like yesterday, nickel, manganese, okay. So such type vanadium, so like this. If you see this type of metallocenes of chromium, nickel, manganese, vanadium, and etc. I can write here. So they are paramagnetic in nature. So they are paramagnetic in nature. That means they are having extra electrons, okay. For example, if you take yesterday's MOT, we have shown that Cp2n9 nickel, if I take, so how many electron it is having? 2 extra electrons from the 18, that is 20 electrons. So is it right? So nickel Cpn9 is having how many electrons? 20 electron. That means it is excess of 2 electron. 2 electron is excess with respect to the 18 electron system here, and that's why such type of metal is going to show the triple decker. So this DCKER, triple decker like structure. So you can show in this way also, like this. So Ni nickel, again it is going to bind like this. So again here Ni, like this. So this is called your triple decker positive, like this. So this is how the compound triple, this is called triple decker compounds here, metallocenes. And when it is going to form, when the having the excess of electron, where the 2 extra electron is shared between the 2 different metals, okay. So so it is shared between the 2 metals, with the two metals, whatever this is there, and this 2 electron is shared between this, and you can see the triple decker type of compounds are also obtained. So such type of metallocenes are also obtained apart from the normal and the bent metal. So this thing you have to keep in the mind, okay. So as we said, usually normal cyclopentadiene, if you take the normal cyclopentadiene is Cp2m, okay, like in ferrocene. So usually they show in plus 2 oxidation state, like in ferrocene, iron is in plus 2 oxidation states, like this. So they are having the normal structure here, okay, sandwich structure. But if as the oxidation state increases, like in ferrocene, when we treat with HNO3, I said you, so it is going to have iron in plus 3 state. So this is what, that's why direct nitration cannot be done for the ferrocene, we said, is it right? Because that will have blue color and it will be bent and it will go to plus 3. That's why most of this plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, if we go for such type of oxidation state, as we go for higher oxidation state, so the metallocenes becomes bent or tilt. So they get bent or tilt. So that's why it becomes like this. So Fe like this way, okay. So iron is in which state? Plus 3 state, like this, okay. So this is how the point, one more point you have to keep in the mind, that what happens when the metal is undergoing the higher oxidation state with the whatever the reagent with the effect of the reagent. Like in the previous I said direct nitration is not possible because this is a case. Okay, so this happens, so it gets stilled, and what happens, it is not going to be nitrated properly. NO2 group cannot fix here because it is going to form a different ferrocene here, so all collapse will be there, iron is going to be changed. So this is what we have to keep in the mind. If you go for one more thing to be remembered in this case is the metallocenes usually in 3D transition elements. Okay, so 3D transition elements, if you see this, so they are little bit stable. Okay, they are stable in nature usually. 3D like iron, cobalt, nickel, so whatever we are learning, so they are stable in nature. Okay, though they are having this one reactive, but they are stable. We can have the presence of the compound for the 3D series. But if you go for 4D 5D series, okay, so this type of metallocenes CP2M, so they are unstable. So this we have to keep in the mind. 4D 5D means large elements like CP2, you can take rhodium, or CP2 osmium, or CP2 tungsten, or CP2 ruthenium, like this. Okay, so if you go for this type of 4D or 5D elements, so what happens, they are unstable in nature. Why? And usually they are not formed in a very simple way, they are formed in the form of the hydrides. Okay, so they are going to like CP2RH rhodium hydride, like this. Okay, or CP2 osmium hydride, this way. So this is what these thing you have to keep in the mind here. Is it right? So like this is one thing. So no doubt we are going to get in higher state also, but it is in the form of the hydride. So like this, and they are unstable. 4D 5D 3D is stable form, so usually we get it. Now if you see the mode of binding of this, because at the end we will see cyclopentadienyl mode, what type it will have. Cyclopentadienyl, if you see, it is very near to the hexadiene. Okay, cyclohexadienyl. So if we show like this, cyclohexane, it is near to this, like this. Okay, and this also can bind in this way, like this. If I show like this, so 5 electron, so MLN, so like this. So neta 6. Okay, so out of some bound it will be there on 30 to 40 degree out of plane. Out of plane you can see the metal can be bound in this way in cyclopentadienyl. Okay, so 5, 1 2 3 4 5, so like this, not full, only 5, like this it is going to bind in this way with the metals having some tilted nature, like 30 to 40 degree far away out of plane. You can see this type of this we can see. And in simple case like this also we can show. This is simple cyclopentane 1 2 3 4 5, and here it is going to bind in this way. So it is absolutely neta 5. This also neta 5 only, but it is found in which compound? Neta 6 compound. Okay, so 6 it is a benzene, neta 6, but you are going to see 5 bonded here. Okay, so that's why neta 5 penta is can undergo with the fluctuation shuttling of this heptacity from 5 to 3 to 1 also, like this. Okay, so if you see the neta 3, so neta 3 means you can see this compound. Okay, like this. So this compound if you see, so like this, so if it binds in this way, like this. Okay, see, so this is in pitch bonding neta 3. So 1 2 3 4 5, this also 5 carbon here, cyclopentadiol, but it's not cyclo, it's this we have taken directly allyl group type we have taken here, straight chain here. And if it is binding with these 3, so we can say that syn and anti-isomers. Okay, this is called syn because of it. And one more we can show that it is going to bind in this way also, like this. Okay, so you can make like this, and here MLN, so this is anti. Okay, so 1 2 3 allyl group only, the metal is showing neta 3, here also neta 2. This is a syn and this is a anti isomer, like this. So like this in 5 1 2 3 4 5, so in this such type of binding also is possible in cyclopentadienyl type of this one. This is an extra syn and anti, but it's not cyclopentadiene, so straight here, but mode will be there like this. So binding will be so different types, like this we can show that the binding has a possibility of binding in this way. Okay, so this is what about the cyclopentadienyl. Okay, hope you understood this. And here with absolutely we have touched the points of this cyclopentadienyl. And I think this is here it completes about the 5 carbon, that is cyclopentadienyl. So we started with 2 allenes, then we went with 3, that is alkynes. Okay, then we went with 4, that is butadiene and cyclobutadiene, and cyclobutadiene, and we completed 5 also. Okay, that is cyclopentadiene. 2, what we completed? We completed alkenes. Okay, 3 alkynes, bonding structure and alkynes. Okay, like this. Okay, so very important concepts we have completed in these all things. Now next we'll go for arenes, that is 6 carbon. Okay, hexahepto arenes. What is this arenes? You know that it is having 6, that is, this is simple arenes means what, your benzene ring like this. Okay, so this is a arene. So usually what will happen, it will bind with the 6 electrons. Now is it right? So it is going to bind with the 6 electrons. Okay, so donor atom, so it is usually the binding to the transition elements with the 6 electrons. So in this fashion I will take it. It is very good to show here like this. Okay, so like this. So here what will happen here, you can show in this way. So see, you are going to bind it like this, CO, or you take it like this only. Okay, like this. So all 6 electrons. So like this, here it is binding in missing 6 electrons. So like this. Okay, but like in pentadienyl we have seen nita 3, nita 1, all these possibilities. Similarly here also in arenes, nita 4 is also possibility, like in this case, something like that. Take it like this. So it is going to bind iron. So okay, dimethyl phosphine like this. Okay, iron. So this way. Okay, you can somewhat it is been changing like that, something like that. Okay, so here there is what bend, the ring is been bent here. Okay, so in nita 4 it is folded. So in this case nita 4, the ring is what is strongly folded. So ring is strongly folded here. So purposely I have shown it here in this way. Somewhat it is folded, somewhat it is not exactly like here. Nita 6, how it is not exactly 6, it's not in the nita 4, we are not going to observe in this way. Okay, so nita 4 and even nita 2 type of binding also is been found in this case. So nita 2 you can draw again here, same thing like this. So you can take in this way, and here you can see Ag plus like this, silver plus. So this nita 2. Okay, so this type of bonding is nita 1. So like this, you can see the arenes can bind with different ways, like nita 6, nita 2 and nita 4. Okay, but nita 4, what happens, the string is strongly folded here, and but in you can see it is a flat. In nita 6 it is a very flat molecule here, but here it is folded. But if you see the carbon carbon distance is equal. So almost it is equal, but somewhat it is longer, somewhat longer than the free arenes. Okay, this you have to keep in the mind. Okay, carbon distance will be same here, but if you see the free arenes, free benzene, if you see whatever the distance is there, it is little bit longer in the complex form, Okay, so this is what. And these arenes are, you can see that it is more reactive. Okay, so if you see these arene complexes, so they are more reactive than cyclopentadienyls, like previous what we learned concepts. So arenes seems to be more highly reactive, okay, than the cyclopentadiene, and they can be easily lost from the metal. Okay, they can be easily lost also. They can be easily lost from the metal. Okay, they can be easily removed, arenes, from the metal. So that's why these arenes, we can call it as they are very good actor ligands. Okay, they act as a very good actor ligands than the spectator. So spectator they are not acting because of this all cases. They are very good actor ligands, not spectator ligands. Okay, this is what we can keep in the mind here. Okay, and you can see that how it can be clarified by the NMR studies. Very nicely we can go for the NMR studies. Okay, carbon NMR studies 13. So this is the most useful methods, this carbon 13 NMR, for the characterization okay, of the metal carbon bonding. Okay, metal carbon bonding, this is what. And what does this NMR show? It shows the metal bond carbon to 25 ppm shift to high field on coordination. Okay, so on coordination, the free arenes on coordination, they are showing 25 ppm high field 25 ppm high field. Okay, so it is showing this peak at 25 ppm shift to the high feed upon coordination. So why this happens? Because it shows that there is increase in the shading. Okay, it shows that there is increase in the shading from the nearby metal. So increase in the shading, this high field of 25 ppm peak is going to reveal that there is a strong shading from the nearby metal, metal. So this is what you have to keep in the mind. So this is what about the general spectroscopic, how it helps us the study in determining this interaction between the arene complexes with the metal. Okay, now if you go for some of the synthesis, okay, we will go for some of the synthesis. Okay, so simple synthesis from arenes. So first we'll go from the arene, simple from the arene. So if you take this CrCO6 hexacarbonyl chromium complex, and if you treat with this simple arene C6H6 in the presence of butane oxide, okay, Bu2O dibutane oxide, okay, so you are going to get this simple arene complexes, that is C6H6CrCO2, like this. Okay, so this is how from a simple arenes we can see that this will react with this complex CrCO6 in the presence of this, and you are going to get this arene complexes, okay, nita6 C6H6 where this chromium is bound, and this is what like this way we can show it here, like this. Then chromium is bound and you can see CO2 like this. Okay, or you can take CO3 like this, CO3 like this, CO3. So this is what the first preparation we can show of this arene complexes. Similarly, even if I go for the second preparation of the aniline arenes, so you take simple titanium atom, okay, and if you treat this with phenyl CH3, okay, that is your toluene, okay, methyl, so you get your nita6 PHMe twice. So this is what I'm going to get this compound with the titanium like this. Okay, so nita6, this is what this, if I treat this compound with the CH3PH, so I'm going with titanium atom just, so we are going to get this compound here, so this here, so like this. Okay, so really beautiful, very simple, we are going to generate this. So even from the complex of reduced metal, if you take like FeCP2, okay, that is your ferrocene, and you treat this with benzene C6H6 in the presence of AlCl3, okay, so you get this compound Cp, okay, FeCP, Fe, nita6 CpFe, nita6 C6H6 plus AlCl4 minus. This is what I'm going to get it. Okay, so CpFe, C6 nita6 C6H6 positive and AlCl4 negative. So like this. So this is how one of the preparation of the arene complexes. Okay, so I think this is more in this video. So I'm absolutely learned maximum in this video. Continuation from the aromatic nature of the ferrocene, okay, different reaction, Mannich reaction, Willsmere-Hack reaction, Wittig's reaction, followed by some of the important notes of the metallocenes, okay, so which will help for the 2 marks question or even for the net examination. Some of this they may, but we will solve this NET questions when we start with the classes and all. Otherwise I will take I have to go for the next I have to go more videos for solving this NET questions separately, so that will take much time, and we will see that this also if once I complete this unit. So particularly taking the questions from this, I will go for the net set questions here in the later on, we will see that. So this is what about the arenes, and in the next video we'll go for some more reaction synthesis of the arenes, and followed by the next molecular orbital concepts and structure bonding concept of this arene. Thank you.